This is my thoughts on Big Brother USA Season 27, Episodes 1 to 7. From now on, it'll be episode by episode, but I couldn't find it, so this is me just catching up. I'm going to be sharing my opinion on each of the house guests and the situations in the house, and you can let me know in the comments if you agree. Let's start with Jimmy. Jimmy is, how can I put it, a wee dick. He's fake as fuck. He comes out with all these wee one-liners. He's trying to get camera time. He's cringy. Like, he thinks he just rules the house. He's trying to be like a sassy bitch, and it's embarrassing. Calling out Keanu in front of the house and just being so dramatic so early on in the game wasn't a good idea. Okay, he's probably going to be good at comps, and he seems to be good at making friendships for whatever reason, but when he's walking about like trying to be that bitch, I can't be fucked with it. Even his own alliance members are sick of him. They're like, he's HOH, he hasn't spoke to any of us, basically he's just trying to kiss Rachel's ass. The way he tried to run the first HOH, then when he was confronted about it, he blatantly lied to Keanu's face, and then he had a cheek to call Keanu a liar. He can go. Adrian seems like a nice guy. He might be quite good at comps. I mean, he was very close to winning that last veto, and I think he'll go quite far. The problem is, he's so nice that he might be used as a pawn because people will say, oh, you're a nice guy, nobody's going to vote for you. But as we know, and as they say every single episode, pawns go home. Vince is trying to be that nice guy who coasts his way to the end through social game, but when he was HOH, it was just shitebag moves all the way. Catherine, I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember anything about her whatsoever, apart from one of the guys fancies her. That's about it. Kelly is too much of a mouthpiece. Already there's been 2 HOHs and she's went to them and says, I'll go up as a pawn. And I know that she's doing this so that when it comes to the end, when it comes to the jury vote, they'll say, oh, she was doing all these big moves, she took risks and all that. But you can't just do things to appease the HOH every single week. It's going to end up biting you in the ass. When she had that mystery power, she should have kept her mouth shut. She could have used it a few weeks down the line. She's obviously willing to take risks when it comes to being a pawn, but I wonder if she's going to take big risks when she's HOH. And you know what? I actually think she will. I mean, maybe she can't keep a secret, but at least she's not a shitebag. I'm sorry, I don't really remember much about Lorne other than she's a super fan. She seems really nice. Again, I don't really remember much about Morgan. The thing is, I binge watched these and I didn't take any notes, but from now on when I'm watching it, I will be taking notes when I'm watching. But again, seems nice. Ava is so quirky. She pulls all these faces. She cannot hide how she's feeling. Everything that she's feeling is literally on her face. Watching her in the gym, literally, she was doing a better job at exercising than I could ever do, so good on her. I'll be interested to see what kind of comp she's best at in the future. What do you think of that hat? Do you think it suits me? Keanu. This is a confusing one because I actually like Keanu, but when he stood up and he says, I'm going to pick you off one by one, that was not a smart move, and I know he's saying he wants to become such a big target that people won't bother going for him because they'll be like, oh, the next person will go for him. But he could be the person that they go for when they want to make a big move. Overall, though, I actually quite like him. And a lot of people are looking at him thinking, oh, he's got to be a comp beast. But somebody who's big and muscly like that isn't always agile. They're not the fastest. Do you know what I mean? So, he might be strong, but he's not going to beat you in a race. He is going to beat me in a race because I literally could not run if my life depended on it. Will seems lovely. It is a shame that people are targeted because of their age. He's like, I'm the oldest person in the house. I'm easy to pick off. I can't relate to these young ones. Now, I must say, I'm 41. And a lot of my pals are like 20. In their early 20s. And I do relate a lot to people of different ages. But obviously he's married with kids and he probably just doesn't mix a lot with younger people. But it is a bit of a shame that people would be willing to put him up just because he's older. Zach, from what I can remember, seems like a nice guy. When Zay went, Zach was pretty devastated. They obviously had some sort of bromance going for day one. I like a man who is not afraid to express his emotions. He's very strong. He's probably going to be really good at comps, and I think that he might have quite a big target on his back. Mickey, I like. I can't really remember that much about her. I don't feel like she's a big player at the moment, but she seems like the sort of person who isn't going to be taking any shit. Ashley, well, we have to talk about Showergate. I don't see the problem with going into the HOH room and asking for a shower. He did offer. A lot of people are saying, oh my god, she shouldn't have done that, it's the HOH room. But he did offer, right, so I didn't think it was a big deal. But 2 hours? 2 hours and somebody else's shower on night 1. That was too far. Was it means to nominate her? No, let's be serious. Vince put her up only because the rest of the house said so. She didn't have anything against him. Aye, okay, she was acting paranoid, but anybody would be paranoid in that situation. It was a total shitebag move. Do I actually like her as a person? I'm not sure, but he shouldn't have put her up for eviction. At first I thought, oh, she's a lawyer, she's maybe going to get quite far, but I think that she annoys quite a lot of people in the house, so I don't think she's going to be there. I don't think she's going to make jury. Riley is the ultimate simp. He's already offering to throw away his whole game for somebody that he's met in the house and they've hardly known each other, and it's an absolute shame. I also don't really like the fact that he voted against his alliance and then went to Rachel and he's like, oh, please don't vote for me, please don't vote for me. I was like, oh, fuck off. I actually think he's a nice guy, but Big Brother is not the game for him. Zay I actually liked, which is very unusual because he's quite the bro, you know, and I don't like bros, lads, geezers and all that. But there was something about him that I liked, and I would have liked him to stay in the house a bit longer. Amy was seconded out the house, obviously because she was friends with Rachel, and it was a bit of a shame, but I actually don't think she'd have got that far anyway. Now, a lot of people might disagree with me here, but I don't really like Rachel. When they says that a legend was coming in, I just had a feeling it was going to be her. I don't like the fact that she's so extra for no reason, and this is coming from me. Anybody who knows me in real life knows that I am always extra for no reason, but when she tries to come out with the wee one-liners all the time, it's too much. Like, if it was a natural thing that she was saying, it would be fine. But when she says, oh, if you're going to come for me, wait till I'm wearing a gown. I was like, what? Then when Amy was on the block, she was like, oh, Amy's not going, I don't want her to go, and what I want, I get, or something along the lines. Now, she could be just using the law of assumption, but the way she does it is just too arrogant, and I'm all about people loving themselves, having confidence, working with the law of assumption, manifesting, aggressively manifesting even, but it's the arrogance that I don't like. Not that I'm the nicest person in the world, but she just does not come across as a nice person to me whatsoever. It's like, if you're in her friend group, she'll maybe give you the time of day, but if not, then you can get to fuck. I've got absolutely no problem with wearing gowns, tiaras and all that, like 100%, that's what I'd be doing, but I just don't like the attitude that comes along with it. I would 100% be acting like that in a jokey way, but she does it in a way that's like, that's really her personality. When she was speaking to Keanu about her season and says, did you watch it? And he says, oh no, I've seen the best bits or I've seen the reels or whatever. And he was telling her what bits it was. She took it so offensively. It's like she wants these people to be like, oh my god, it's Rachel. She's been on Big Brother before and she's won. Oh, remember all her best bits? Remember all her one-liners? Oh my god, she's so funny and she's so inspirational. Whereas he's just sitting saying, oh, this happened, and she's like, oh, how dare you, how dare you, and I'm like, oh, fuck up, Rachel, fuck up. Those last 30 seconds of this video, that is literally how dramatic she is 24/7. It's like Days of Our Lives and Sunset Beach had a baby, and this is what appeared. And I actually don't mean that in a good way. Let me know in the comments who your favourite house guest is, who do you want to go, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!